Hi.
Hello.
We are here.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Are we here, Brandon?
Are we? Maybe.
Are any of us?
I don't think so.
What'd you say when you dropped the the gin bottle? You dropped the gin bottle earlier and was like, "Why are?" and then just finished his sentence.
Yeah, I just said, "Why are?" Because I kept knocking shit over, and I all of a sudden I turned and I forgot there was it was just cherry, maraschino cherry liqueur.
That's what it was. It looks like a gin bottle to me.
I made some blood and sands for me and Melissa a couple days ago to use some of the juice. Cheers.
My guy.
Maker's Mark. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, yeah, so I fucking bumped that shit. And rolling 14.
Not bad.
That's not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it.
When does this episode drop?
This will be August 29th.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're
We're recording a little early because I might actually finally be going to Lansing.
Yeah.
For work.
Yeah, we were originally planning, like we mentioned in the last episode, we were planning to, we were going to swap out my desk. And then he was like, yo, today I got told I'm possibly going to that thing, so we should get another episode filmed and backed up. So, we double filmed this week.
We'll clean up the podcast set tomorrow.
Yeah,
I know we said it's guys' night and we're not supposed to focus on the podcast, but we're gonna get drunk and then be like, let's go focus on the podcast.
Yeah, that's the thing is we don't not talk about it ever. It's always just some random dumb shit that we're doing. We were also going to put the sound. We should still do that. Put the sound.
We're for
stuff.
Sure doing your
I need
drum
to do
stuff.
that.
Yeah,
I need to do that and find out if I need to somehow order more. I don't think so. I shouldn't be.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Get to. You know what we should do when we're done with that? Take the extra and put it in here.
Wouldn't be a bad bet.
And just throw what's extra, throw it in the corners. What I might need to do is order more of the the squares, the glue squares. That's what I'm probably going to need more of. But we might as well. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it'll affect the sound too much in here, to be honest. Cause
I haven't heard much of an echo, really.
Yeah, to be fair, most of the pre-settings I have set on the channels are they cut that out. It's really funny that we were kind of talking about it today. There's 8 people consistently watching on YouTube and a couple listeners.
Well, I think it was 6 the last time we looked at audio only?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It ranges, but either way, it's just I'm just glad it at least sounds like a decent podcast.
Yeah. I hope
whether the content's great.
Sometimes.
We're working on it. Anyways, regardless of all of that, we were talking about, I was thinking before you got here about, and you mentioned the 29th, this is when it drops. The week of this dropping, I will be going to see Rammstein that following Saturday in Chicago.
On the 3rd. Yeah.
Nice. September 3rd. Dude, I'm so fucking excited. This is where I wish I could have pre-planned the button.
I mean, you could still hit the button, talk about it, and then I'll make you have to edit some shit in there.
True. I was just gonna. I'll wait till I take photos. But I was gonna say the set for Rammstein. If you're interested at all, go look at it online. It's really fucking cool. It's insane.
Go to Google.
Yeah. But that's gonna be really cool. There's something to look forward to that couple weeks.
Yeah. Remember how I said I didn't know if I'd be in Lansing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's fun going with Mike P, who was our former guests, and then his brother Devin and Damon.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Kyle, but
where's it at again?
It's in Chicago. It's at Soldier Field where the Bears play.
You guys are staying that Saturday.
Yeah. We're driving in Saturday and just staying over the night, and then we'll drive home Sunday. At least that's the plan for us. I don't know. We haven't. Yeah. We're supposed to discuss that in a second here to be like, all right, who's? I assume those three are going to drive in a car, and me and Melissa are going to drive, and we'll all just get there. Even though it's Chicago, so parking and who knows, we'll figure it out. But that's why I got a hotel that is really close to the field so that we can just walk.
Yeah. I was going to make a joke. I already made the joke in the chat where I was like, I'm not going to Ramstein, but I'm just going to show up to cuddle. And I was like, well, Chicago's not that far.
Yeah.
But then I remembered I fucking hate driving in Chicago.
Yeah, I don't drive when I go to Chicago.
Yeah.
I get there, I park my car at the hotel, and we either walk or, and that's mostly we don't walk if it's like a couple blocks, sure, but most of the time we just Uber. And we bite the bullet and just fucking Uber because it's not worth.
Dude, driving in Chicago is fucking hell.
I mean, shit. The last time, and I think I talked about it on here. It was fortunately during our anniversary when we like to go to Chicago is also. I mean, it's cool for them, but it's like Mexican Day or something like that there.
Dia de los Muertos?
No, maybe in September. It's like September 16th or something. That's when we happened to be going last time. And as we were going into the city, I decided, I was like, I didn't want to stop at a rest stop. I was like, we're 30 minutes from Chicago. I'll just go to the bathroom at my hotel when I get there. And then it took us 2 hours to get to our hotel because they purposely block up all of the streets of Chicago for no reason. And honk their horns and yell.
I feel like it is Dia de
It's
los
probably
Muertos.
that. We just didn't know. It's one of those things where, like, if we knew it was going to be there and we planned ahead, it'd be really cool to enjoy while we were, like, had probably gotten there earlier to make sure we didn't get stuck in it.
Day of the Dead's November 1st for this year.
Yeah, okay. But I think it was a Chicago thing. I don't know. But either way... It caused... We literally had to, like, just pull over and swap places for who was sitting in the car to go to the bathroom because we both had to go, and I almost pissed in a bottle. But we were surrounded... We would have been surrounded by cars, and I would have just been whip my dick out and fucking pee in a bottle and hope no one, like, looked down in and just laughed at me. But...
Dude... Peeing in a bottle is one of the greatest things of being a guy.
So I haven't had to do it a lot. I can't remember. I think the last time I did it, I really was a child.
I wasn't.
Well, like, most of the time, like, I'm pretty good about, like, because I don't like having to deal with that, I'm really meticulous about, like, thinking ahead of, like, all right, well, I might have to go to the bathroom here. And I judge it on, like, times. And I'm super particular, so I'm always, like... At least there's a... Or, like, if I even think I might start needing to, I'll stop at the rest stop beforehand.
Yeah.
Before I even reach there. Generally.
See, one of my tricks for staying awake on long road trips by myself is having to pee.
That's not a bad idea.
It works.
It does.
I also used to drive from Oklahoma to Michigan and back.
Yeah.
A good stretch of that is like next rest stop 300 miles. On one of those, I miscalculated
by 300 miles.
So I'm literally sitting there driving. I had a Mountain Dew that was still full. It was like, so I chugged the Mountain Dew. Could have just poured it out the window, but I didn't want to waste my money.
No, you're okay. No, you don't not do that because you're driving and you're like, all right, I literally bought it because I need it. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to waste it. Whatever. It's like I plan to empty it out right now. By the time that your body will have at least gotten the Mountain Dew to your bladder, you have already emptied it.
It gets worse.
Yay.
I did not pull over to pee.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, I got like several hours of driving left to go. If I pull over, like I'll pull over at the next gas station to get gas and pee again.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep driving. So I'm doing the knee to help me drive. I'm holding the bottle. I'm peeing in the bottle. It gets worse.
Oh boy.
The bottle starts to get full.
Yeah, and you're like, oh no,
And I'm
oh
like,
no,
there's
oh
still
no,
more,
oh no.
there's still more. And it's one of those pisses where, like,
You're
can't
not stopping
stop.
it.
So I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, you just
Like,
you don't want to just fucking grip it, because that's like, I mean, I've had to do that.
I had to grip it, but I knew I could only hold the grip for so long.
Yeah.
I only had the one Mountain Dew bottle. So I gripped it. I was freaking out. And legally, I did not do what I'm about to say I did. This is just a story embellishment. I fucking dumped that shit while still driving, trying not to hit my head. So I'm like this, pouring it out the window.
Yep.
Probably getting piss all over my door, allegedly. And then I peed again and filled it up about halfway.
See, that's the thing. Let me guess, it was like one of those like slightly slender bottles, so it looks like it's a lot, but you're like, they marketed it better, so they're just like, we sold you less for the same price. Ha ha!
But I will say, if you have to pee into a bottle, those slender ones, they have that grip. Mm-hmm. You're not going to drop it.
The problem is they're also slender, so like, the worry is for me is like, my like, it's just big enough that I'd be scared. Like, obviously you don't like it gets stuck, you know, like, because that would be really awkward, because then also your dick's stuck in a bottle of piss, so you're just
pull up to the hospital.
Just fucking waddle. Oh god, that pain. Just but
yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
Luckily, like, nobody was on the road with me.
I mean, that's the thing, is you also like you're not going to do that if you know you're directly surrounded by a million people. I think that added extra pressure allows your body to it truly comes down to the circumstances you're in, because if you have the added pressure of being surrounded by other people, I think instinctually your mind would tell you, like, you can't.
Yeah.
You'll get in trouble, and it adds that extra bit of being able to hold on. But when there's no one around, your body's just like, come on.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
You got this.
Do it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just be.
Yeah.
It's easy enough.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Here's the thing about pissing in bottles, too, though. You have to put that bottle somewhere when you're done.
Yeah.
And you gotta hope you have a cap.
Honestly, no. I think, yes, you have a cap, but also, like, you just save it for that asshole that cuts you off, and you're just like, piss bottle!
I had a sunroof at the time, too, so I could have actually went like this. Oh, man.
Oh
just
my god.
Slowly pour it out so it just breezes at them.
It's a fucking sunroof. They have the top down, just fucking.
Oh.
Just yeah.
Did you piss on it, man?
Oh, and did we just get golden showered on the on the 75?
I was on 75.
That'd be pretty great. Well, no, that's like the
I used to do the banana pills too. Like, they don't
funny.
do anything to people, but
they know.
some people got laughs about it.
Yeah,
Like, I would just chuck the banana out. Like, I could see people, they drive up next to me and they're like, bro, and I'm like, yeah.
I didn't have the blue turtle.
Oh, I wish I had a turtle shell. That way, anytime they drove up next to me and were like, oh, nice, I could be like,
It's got wings on it. And they're just like, no.
just, oh shit.
Oh fuck, we gotta oil the chairs again. I think I'm just getting fatter.
I feel like I've lost a little bit of weight.
I might start losing more weight because I'm now I kind of told you. Oh, I've told you. It doesn't matter here, but
Why'd you go into the southern accent there?
Well,
You're like, well, I kind of told you, and it don't matter.
no, honestly, no. It went down slightly weird, and I didn't want to stop talking, so my throat just kind of compensated somehow, and
Yeah.
I went Alabama.
That's what happens.
But no, I started doing backup team leader officially.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm now averaging at least 2,000 to 3,000 extra steps a day. And that's only because the job I had before was probably one of the most longest walking jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is. But that's kind of helped. And also, it's kind of nice. So, like, one of the best exercises you can do for your legs.
Masturbate.
Yes.
Have you ever... Continue. Sorry. Continue.
Walking backwards.
Oh, hell
For your knees.
Yeah.
Really is like pulling the sled, is pulling something backwards. It's one of the best things you can do for strengthening your legs and your knees. There's a dude on Instagram, his name is Knees Over Toes Guy. He has this entire massive program where essentially, like, in high school or in college, he had really, really, really super fucked up knees. And he figured out how to fix them, essentially, by working out and strengthening muscles around his knees to compensate and fix stuff. And in doing so, was, like, able to... really has helped, a fuckload of people, essentially. But one of the things he was saying was the number one thing that you can do for your knees to strengthen them and help them is to do, like, the sled by pulling. So in my eyes, it's just pull something. Like at my work, I work in a kit cell, which is just carts that are pulled by these little robots that just, they're like a foot, they're 8 inches tall. They just kind of slowly crawl around the floor.
Do yours play music?
No. We don't, they're not fancy. There is...
No, you're lucky.
Yeah, that's fair. No, what happens is that our work is if the line, technically they have a chain that what they're supposed to do is if they have a problem and they need to notify someone is they pull the chain. What they decided to do a couple years ago to make it cool is to let every team decide what song they want to play. So... no one uses this, by the way. It's all hanging there. Basically, not a single person uses it, except for one guy. And his song is Ludacris's "Move Bitch," but because it's a workplace,
it's the radio edit.
It's move, get out the way, and then so it's just always that, and it only loops the chorus. So it's just, or no, it loops the chorus, and then it goes the "Oh no, fight so," and then about to punch your lights out, and then it goes "Move," and I'm like, it's not the worst song, so I'm not always upset about it. But like, if it was a worse song, it'd be quite a fucking problem.
Yeah. Luckily, the line that I work on, their robots don't play music because everybody that was part of that line was like, this is fucking annoying. We don't want it.
Yeah.
But other jobs, it's like MIDI versions of songs. Usually it's like royalty-free, like ice cream music.
Okay.
Which is annoying because when you're there, you hear it all day.
Yeah.
And you kind of zone it out. But then someone new shows up and goes, huh, let's play music. And it just, and you hear it again.
Yep.
And it's awful.
Yeah.
It even ruined Duel of the Fates for me once because one guy was like, I'm going to put something cool on this. And then I was there for 3 months. It was cool for 2 days.
Yeah. I guess it depends on how frequent the song gets played. Because there's one area where...
It's constant. If they're moving around, it's to notify you that, hey, there's a robot with a cart full of doors and fenders and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, ours are literally like, there's a problem, you have to pull the chain.
Oh, if we have a problem, some of them had like a song that would play, which was the same. But on our line, we were like, no, fuck that. We're like, all the robots, when they're moving, are just going to go beep, beep.
Yeah. Yes.
If there's a problem, it's going to be a consistent beep, which is still annoying.
But it's noticeable.
See,
ours, like, our robots make no noise at all. They just have blinking lights. And if they're on, if they're steady on, they're down. Like, you have to fix. You not necessarily fix them. A lot of the time, it's hit the start button, turn it on, or it ran over something, so it's stuck, and you got to fucking literally push kick it to move it. Whatever issue. There's three things I'll do to it, and after that, I'm like, well, it's not my job. So we call the cart guy over, and it's like, well, you let them do that. But they don't make any noise at all. They just kind of move.
Yeah.
And then the chain I refer to is really, it's just like one of those like wires that has the rubber coating around it, and they're all like 20 or 30 feet long because they run the whole length of the line, because the idea is you're supposed to be able to just run over and just go blah, and it'll do it.
It's smart. It makes sense.
It does make sense.
I'm really good at pulling tags off.
I hate that I'm pretty sure no one saw that because I had that on me, and I'm just sitting here, and all of a sudden I stopped looking. So all of a sudden I'm looking at him and I'm talking. He just does this and goes and just sets down a fucking tag.
I don't like tags. What's funny is I made eye contact and was still like, yeah. And then
that was the thing, is like, I was just like, we're talking, making eye contact, and I just slowly watch his arms just.
It was annoying me. I was trying to listen to your story and was like,
I don't blame you. Luckily, my tag isn't actually annoying me, so I'm alright, but...
Well, these ones just always annoy me.
That's fair.
Oh, I did get a medium. Should have got a large.
It's okay. It was ordered a while ago, but...
Yeah, well, I was fatter back then.
Yeah, you're true. True. But, what were we saying?
Annoying sounds at work.
Annoying sounds at work, yeah. So, sorry, I forgot to switch to you.
Oh, that fan.
Yeah. Here, I'll, if you want, I can move it a little bit for you.
No, it's good.
Now it'll be a little
It
bit...
started going the other way as soon as you moved it.
Shit.
No, it's good.
I accidentally adjusted it and switched it sideways instead of just moving it. So now it should focus on you a little more, I think. For those that... yeah, we're far enough in here. The audio listeners, we ended up having, like... We have 4 lights in this room, and it's upstairs, so it gets relatively hot.
Yeah.
And that's why we need to switch that fucking desk out.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
That, and I legitimately just got off work, drove here. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of time to super cool down. I mean, it is a long enough drive, but also, like, it's not the same.
I'm still sitting in the sun. You know?
Yeah. One day we both will have to do that.
Yeah.
Or if plans go accordingly, we buy a house for you, and we use half of it for the studio, and then I just drive to you.
Would be nice.
It would be. But, be interesting. But at that point, we'll see. We'll see. I just wasn't...
We could just have 2 sets.
We could.
Yeah.
I mean...
And then people would be like, that one's Brandon's house. That one's Edie's house. But they'll be the exact same set.
There's just a slight difference.
We just switch sides.
Dude, that would be... That'd be funny as fuck. I will say it will be, I don't know. Eventually, I would love to take it somewhere else. Just mainly just a bigger room.
Yeah.
Because if any of you that are currently still watching have been watching, obviously the last set.
To watch.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, thank you. But
like, comment, subscribe, and suck on these nuts.
Or just like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
God damn it. And if you're an audio listener, give us 5 stars on iTunes, Apple or Google Play.
We'll soon be on Spotify when Edie has time to make that logo that he's been trying to make for about 2 years now.
The problem is that we tried to make it the first time, it didn't work, and then, well, now time's been busy.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Also, it doesn't matter. But we ended up... my first place, we had a whole entire basement that was completely open, so we had all of the space in the world, and the lights could actually be far away. In this room, the closest... Well, we have 2 ring lights and 2 actual lights. The closest ring light is about... probably 3 feet past the edge of the camera light. Or the camera? You think? Yeah.
My closest one is about 6 feet from me.
Yeah, but the room is just... It gets warm.
Actually, no. Probably like 5 feet from me.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. But it gets fucking warm.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But, lightning ball. Sorry, audio listeners. And if you're an audio listener, feel free to check us out on video on YouTube.
Yeah.
/ Buffalo House Studios.
And TikTok.
Yeah, we haven't uploaded anything, but... we've uploaded a couple things, but not lately.
And I haven't talked to Brandon about this, but eventually check us out on Amazon under Buffalo House Publishing, because Brandon's going to write a book, and I'm going to make some coloring books.
Yeah, I got to get back into that. Yeah, we're definitely far enough in at this point.
Yeah.
I started writing a book before we actually started the podcast because it was during COVID and I had the idea for fucking ever. So I was like, you know what? Well, okay. I should say it was during COVID, during the month and a half to 2 months that I was off of work until...
The lockdown, yeah.
Yeah, the lockdown, until we were required to go back.
Dude, that was a really good time for me.
I hate to say it, but I fucking miss it. Yeah, it was great.
So nice.
There was, at the time, I will admit, we were slightly, obviously, scared of getting the virus, but it was fucking amazing. Because all I did was stay home, wake up. Melissa worked from home, because she can work from home. She still does. She works in the office 3 days a week and 2 days from home now, but at the time, like, the only things I worried about was, like, when she was having lunch, I'd be like, what do you want for lunch? Or I would make her, like, breakfast, and I would just make, like, a really good breakfast sandwich.
Dude,
like,
same.
I still have those pictures, and I'm still proud of those pictures, because, like, the thing is what you can do is most people don't know is you really can shape scrambled eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would scramble them as much as I could until there was just enough wetness that I could basically form it into the shape of, like, a nice little brick, essentially, or a nice square. And
you can buy a specific pan for that, and it's amazing.
I have the circle ones.
I had the square one.
Well,
rectangle.
Oh, gotcha. Well, to me, like, all I did was just take the spatula, and once it was there, just, really continuously kept forming the sides, and I'd be able to make like it nice and firm, so that way like you can eat it like you would at Burger King, but it's still true scrambled eggs. And that was I remember doing that, and then eventually I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna start writing a book, and I had the idea for it for like a while. I started doing it. I still have a lot of it on my computer downstairs. I would just need to find out how to transfer it to the computer that's over here.
Flash drive.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I got to figure out what my login is for, or well, how to re-log in as my own guy. Because oh no, actually, that's a lie. I bought it on my phone because I started using the same program for us to write sketches and stuff on, and I bought it on my phone. It was $20. So I've been doing that, and then I also wrote that horror movie, and I wrote the whatever other random sketch ideas we have.
Yeah.
But
I want to write a book too. All I can do is come up with cool characters though, and like a cool event.
That's the thing, is where I basically kind of came up with it, but I decided I want to still sit on the idea and really flesh out, like, what is the full premise? Am I still okay with the story? Like, am I going to be happy with it in 10 years that, you know, it didn't sound cheesy? I don't want to make it accidentally somewhat of a carbon copy of something else, another thing, you know?
Yeah.
Make it original enough that it's its own thing, and then release under a pseudonym.
Yeah. Gail Thompson, for me.
What would be, I'm going to do, I think I'd have to do Michael, because that's my middle name.
Mm-hmm. That's why I did Gail Thompson.
Yeah.
My middle name's Gallatin.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, he has the best middle name.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
It's Gallatin. I said that really fast. Gallatin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Galeton. Just like it sounds. And it's really fucking cool. By the way, like, that might just honestly be, for those that probably didn't guess, a decent amount of the characters in that book are based on me and our friends in my group. Including mainly me and Edie. So
I looked at the wrong camera.
It doesn't matter.
I looked at camera one and was like, "You're on mine."
Well, hey, you still looked towards that way.
Yeah.
So
I looked like an idiot. I'm like, yeah.
You looked fine. Thanks. I was watching the monitor. I just fucking black screened it. But no, roughly it's essentially. I won't go into it at all because most likely, like, there's a very slim chance I ever finish this thing. But I'm slowly gonna. We have kind of. I was talking about it with you a little bit. Since we have gotten this switcher, me having my editing time per episode cut down from 6 to 7 hours to it's uploaded by the time Edie gets home, or a little bit after, like. I kind of just ended up taking this whole, like, mental total break off of doing any kind of editing and writing and anything. It kind of just unintentionally just also said, like I said, taking over the team leader shit at work. It's been hectic. And, but I need to get back in the mode of writing sketches again. And thinking about that stuff because I think it'd be healthy, but right now work is so much chaos that 90% of my job is walking around and making sure things are fine. The long and short of it is I have a U-shaped line that I look after. 4 jobs on one line, 3 on the bottom of the U, essentially. So if the bottom of the U, there's 3 jobs, that's the longest line.
This area?
Yes. The one side is one job, and it's
This
just
area.
a bunch. Yes. And then this area is a whole nother line that's 4 different jobs. So I have 10 different jobs to look after, and there's an entire engine line that runs in between them. So I can't necessarily look straight across and see what's going on. So I really do have to like walk the U or walk through the engine line to make sure shit's good. And that's also like technically 10 people on jobs that I have to be like, hey, is everything good? Are you good? Do you have to go to the bathroom? Are you fine? You know? So I've a lot of my mental space is kind of gone. Where before I used to just be on a job and do said job.
Yeah. Mine's a little different now.
You do a lot of math at your job, essentially.
Yeah.
So, like, it's different. You actually had mentally taxing shit before.
Yeah, and, like...
And now.
I also had to carry doors, you know. But, like...
Yeah.
I'm on a different... It's still quality, but it's like we're building the entire vehicle.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more people and a lot more things.
Yeah.
But no one really knows who is in charge of what. So, like, when I'm doing the manual hand apply tools, like, that's my shit.
Yeah.
When we're doing the automated robotic assembly, I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm supposed to get in there and help decide the adjustments. But, like, where I'm at now, it's like, hey, how's it looking? And I'm like, oh, the gap's a little big, and like we could probably move it up a little higher.
Yeah.
And then they just run away and like make a change. Whereas they could just ask me, and I'd be like, yeah, if you go like 2 mils up, 4 mils that way, you know, that's a huge amount. But be like, yeah, if you go like 1.25 mil up and then like 0.75 back. Should help. If you can adjust it at an angle, that'll help even more.
It's so funny because, like, being on... Yeah, fuck it, whatever. We're far enough in that it... thank you for listening.
Fuck you.
Aggressive. No,
It's Leo season. Actually, I don't know what season it is.
I don't...
I think it's Leo. It's Leo for us while we're recording.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's technically Leo. I don't know what it'll be when we fucking 29th.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I'm I know they change back and forth. I think I'm technically a Sagittarius, but I don't know if I'm a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. I've always thought I was Capricorn. But then I've heard fucking like Melissa and Katie and people that kind of understand that shit be like, you're a Taurus moon and a fucking something sun.
Oh, yeah.
Melissa's like, I don't know how you're not a Taurus, and I'm just like, I'm Brandon.
I know a little bit about it, and I talk to some people, and every time they like find out all of my shit, they're like, that makes a lot of sense. And I'll tell you right now, I'm a Cancer sun. Oh shit. Sagittarius moon and a Gemini rising. Take with that what you will. If you want to pull my whole natal chart up, I was born July 12th, 1992 at 3:33 in the morning.
Were you really born at 3:33?
Roughly.
No, because here's the thing. 3:33 a.m.
Mm-hmm. It's in the witching hour.
Yeah, no.
It's also half of the mark of the beast.
Yes, there's a very difference between 3:34, 3:32, and 3:33.
Yeah, that's why I say 3:33. I think my
but there's a big
baby pillow says like 3:37 or some shit. But my mom swears that she looked up at the clock
and it was 33, and by the time they actually marked it, it said 37.
She finds it cool because my mom was really into Wiccan culture.
I mean, honestly, I don't look. I also find it kind of cool. The problem is I also happen to wake up a lot and check my phone.
Oh, dude, same.
It's
always within 3-ish.
I'm always scared that I've purely cursed myself, and I'm always like, fuck. And then I always notice the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Like, because technically, it's one of those things where I put it to, at work, I look at the clock a lot.
Yeah.
I just also happen to, we have a break at 12:10, and then we go off a break at 12:20. So
your brain also, like, I don't want to say blocks out, but like deletes memories that you don't give a shit about.
Yes.
So like the fact that you're like, oh, I always remember 1, 2, 3, 4. Like your brain is like, oh shit, we looked at the clock and it was 12:34. So it's going to remember that, but it's not going to remember when you looked at the clock 15 minutes prior.
100%. Well, to me, I know it did that because I remember being like, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. My simple ass was just like, it lined up. And then now every single time it fucking lines up, I'm like, I did it.
Mine is 5:38 because I go military time. So 5:38 p.m. is 17:38. And I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Every single time, man.
Ooh, I held that a little longer. I was just laughing. It tastes good though. I think I'm gonna end up having another one after this when you go home.
I'm probably gonna have one when I go home too.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got that screwball. I'm probably gonna have probably just a glass of screwball.
If you want, you can take one of the small bottles that's left.
Of what?
You know what? You can take the Elijah Craig.
No, I'm good, man.
I can get to buy another one tomorrow.
We'll drink it tomorrow.
No, we're not, because I'm going to buy another one tomorrow.
We'll drink something tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll take the Elijah Craig to Hobbit Town, which is what the fucking campout thing on Saturday is.
There's enough for one drink. That's why I'm saying you take it home.
I'll take it Saturday. And then as soon as I get to the campsite, I'll like stumble out of the car and just swing it.
I mean, he probably could. There's maybe 1.5 cocktails left in that. Probably one. Because it's the giant one. It's the big bottle of Elijah.
Yeah, just keep it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, no. I already know. Oh, yeah. So, we'll wrap it up. But tomorrow we're actually, for the first time...
In forever.
We're having a guys' night.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're gonna have some drinks. We're gonna work on some stuff. Play some video games. Eat some goddamn mac and cheese.
Yes.
And then later, we're gonna make some macaroni noises.
I'm going to get another bottle of Elijah, whatever the biggest one they have is, because hands down right now, that is still my favorite. And I've kind of started to think about it. I think it's because it's 47 proof. It's right in the middle of strong, but not weak.
Yeah.
Like, it's, it's right in the middle, and it's so good. But either way, I'm going to get another bottle of Elijah. And the other one I want to get is New Holland. The brewing company, they do the Dragon's Milk.
Yeah.
They're doing a bourbon. And it's called Origin, Dragon's Origin. They have it at a place close by. And I had to go online and find where they sell it. And luckily there is a place close by. So my plan is to get those two whiskeys, probably Rittenhouse, just because it's cheap and it's honestly like used in so many recipes because it's just a consistently good drink. And then I was thinking like, honestly, I should stop there because that's already a lot. The problem is I've realized I really love like whiskey and bourbon, and
I'm gonna try to go to Costco tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get an oil change first.
I'm
gonna go to Costco because I'm gonna be working at HQ tomorrow. Costco's like right down the road, and then I can stop by my house and then come over here.
Dude, Costco has a decent liquor selection.
Dude, they have an incredible liquor selection.
The Mayor Pingree that I got downstairs is from Costco.
Oh yeah. They got a good ass selection, man. Even their Kirkland brand stuff is good. But that's not the point I was gonna make.
Yeah.
I'm going to Costco.
Yeah.
You're going to buy this liquor.
Oh no.
Do you know what I'm getting at Costco for us tomorrow?
What?
Take a gander.
Mac and cheese?
Hell fucking yeah.
See, what I was thinking about
I also
doing...
might get one of the chicken roll things for you.
Okay. Okay.
I can't eat it because there's onions.
Oh.
But I might get that on the way out.
Chicken roll. Oh, the baked...
Yeah, the baked chicken fucking thingy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That does have onions.
Dude, that was like our first fucking, like... One of our first friendships outings. We went to Costco. And you told me about it. And I was like, what's in it? And you're like, oh, it's got this and this. It's really good. I was like, does it have onions? And you're like, yeah, it's really good. And I was like, I can't eat it.
I don't...
That was legitimately the first time I told you
I don't remember I didn't think it had it, though. I thought it was basically just a chicken Alfredo and a fucking bake.
I don't know. All I remember is we didn't get it. Because I was like, I'm allergic to onions. And you're like, oh, we'll get something else. And then we got pizza. And then I drew the deliver us from evil tattoo that I still kind of want to get.
You should.
That will be my coloring book. I was trying to come up with a theme.
Tattoos?
It will be...
Tattoos you want to get?
Tattoo flashes would be cool, but I'm thinking just straight pizza flash tattoos.
That'd be cool. And, like, I'm not against getting a couple of them. Just because.
I'll put a author's note at the beginning that says, like, these, anybody can get them. Just send me a picture.
Yep, just tag me in a post.
Yeah. It's copyrighted, but you can tattoo it.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be... Well, we're definitely far enough in, but for the wedding, we're probably going to hit up JJ and ask him to make a couple tattoo designs for stick-on tattoos.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Like, it'd be really cool, and we thought about it, but it'd be...
You can have this design.
Hey, you know what? I'll just ask him, like, look, I want you to make, like, 3 custom ones of your own, but I also really just want you to also please copy this, like, just because it's funny, and we want to see, like...
How many people would get it?
Yeah, but either way, like, in my idea... Whatever we don't use, I kind of, and I thought about this just now, so it's not a good idea. It's not thought out. I'm definitely crossfaded. We just use all of what's left on an episode, and we just wear all of it, and then just shower and hope it all comes off.
I'll drive home with all of them still on, purposely speed so I get pulled over.
There's going to be so many tattoos. We're just going to be covered in shit. I'm going to look terrible when I go to work.
Just have Pizza is life right here. Do you know why I pulled you over, son? No. It'd be fucking great, man. I would love that. Speaking of tattoos, sorry, before we stop, I forgot I had this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was watching through some old episodes to figure out clips.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it was before we got the switcher. And, like, I was kind of sitting like this, so you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
But then I turned and, like, picked something up and was like, oh, fuck!
See, what's really funny, and we're at the end, so... Yeah. When we picked sides, especially
because of that.
Yeah, well, originally we had switched, and then I realized my left arm is covered in tattoos, and he has the neck tattoo on his left side, or his right side. So I was like, it'd be cooler for us individually to switch. But, so, also, it was one of those things where, like, I mean, before still, like, we went through 40 episodes.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, we did 40. No, it was 40. Yeah, episode 40.
Melissa was episode 40.
Yeah, Melissa's episode 40. So episode 40 was the last episode we filmed at my place. And then we were like, all right, we'll keep the same setup for the in-between set. And then we were like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's swap sides.
Yeah.
And so we were like, let's just do it. And we did. And then I don't mind it. Honestly, it does.
I like it. It also goes back to when we got these. You used to drive everywhere. So I was always passenger. And I was like, yeah, I'm always on your right side. So when we're sitting in the car,
they're touching.
They're touching.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. I mean, that was our reasoning. That truly was. Like, that was. We didn't think too much. We were just like, well, like, we just want them to. It was. We knew it was going to be like touching arms. It was just like if it was my right arm or his right arm or my, whichever. And we were just like, yeah, fuck it. And then our friend did it for us.
Yeah.
But
good old
person. I don't know. Well, we don't know if they want to be identified. There's the thing. There's a couple things. But
I'll mention this. I'll clip it down, and then I'll message her and see if I can tag her on TikTok. And we'll steal some followers. We're not that kind of people.
No, we will. No. But either way,
I think we've mentioned her name.
We'll talk about this after we wrap up right here. But thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Thank you for listening. It's honestly been. We're thankful. We are 3 episodes away from episode 100, and we are looking forward to that. Just a reminder: every 50 episodes,
it's for us.
It is 100% for us, like he said. So we hope you enjoy that, and if you don't, well,
eat a dick.
Yeah, basically.
You'll understand.
Thank you guys so much. We love you guys.
Goodbye.
You have a good one. Bye, guys.